5 National Chili Day coming up later on this week. We've brought in our friend Sir Cox, Chef Anthony Cox here. He has, of course, competed in chili cook-off, so we thought who better to come and give us an idea of how it's really done. So Anthony, start us off. Let's dive right in. What makes a good chili?
This is the ingredients that you use, the peppers, the onions, and what have you, and a good quality of meat.
All right, I love it. Walk us through what you have on the table here. So you're going to kind of give us an insight. This is coming up on Thursday, so we got 2 days to soak this in and to practice at home.
I have your New Mexico chili, cumin, oregano, garlic, a little pepper melody. Then I use my beef broth,
Okay.
and a little bit of coriander to give it the taste.
And talk to us about the different flavors that you're talking about. What is it about these seasonings that really give it the flavor that you love?
It brings out the taste of the quality of the meat. The beef has a different taste. You got to add salt and a little bit of something else to it. Pork has its own flavor, so when you mix them all together, it comes out to give you a great flavor.
All right, and we also, of course, we're big on ag here in the Central Valley. We got our fair share of vegetables and things here. Walk us through what we're looking at here.
You have your white onions, your yellow, and your, I call it purple, but it's red, and then your bell peppers. What I do, I'll chop them up and then run them through a blender and add it into the sauce.
So you've had a chance to prep some of that stuff for us already, but
yes.
What's a typical prep time by the time you get to adding this stuff into the meat? And for folks at home that may be writing this stuff down and trying it later, how much in advance of cooking it do they need to add these ingredients to their meat and their stew pot?
I add these ingredients midway of the cooking. I'll give the meat, get the pinkness out of the meat, then I'll start adding all my ingredients to it.
All right, you got the picnic bag over there. Now you got the proteins. Now what are we going to be cooking? What meats are going in your chili?
I have pork and I have ground beef, and that's going in it today.
All right, I'm going to step back here. He's got the big kettle pot over here, so I'm going to actually move on the other side so I'm not in his way. He's got the fire going there bright and early. And this is the pork. Oh, nothing like that sizzle in the morning, I'll tell you.
This is also pork here. And I'll cook just a few minutes before I add the beef in.
Okay, so you got pork, and that's going to go in first. Now, is it just a cooking time thing with the pork, that the reason that should go in the pot first?
I usually go beef first, but I'm not using the the chuck roast. So I'm using pork, so I'll start it, then I'll add the ground beef in later because it takes less time to cook.
And before we get ready to toss it back over to Megan, the seasonings that go into this, about how long does this cook before we start to add those ingredients?
I'll add the seasoning within the next 2 to 3 minutes.
All right, there you have it. Sir Anthony Cox is out here on the patio. He's got the kettle going. We're talking chili, National Chili Day coming up Thursday, and we're giving you a little insight into how you can prepare this at home. Megan, toss it back to you.
Oh my goodness, I am so jealous of all the good smells that are about to be happening on that patio.